Okay, hello everyone. This is Sharonda, and this is my Facebook Live as well as my podcast, Spiritual Sense. Today is Friday, which is February the 3rd. Okay, so I'd like to start off by saying, like I say in any of my Facebook Live as well as my podcast, this podcast as well as this Facebook Live is for entertainment purposes. So we're going to proceed with a tarot card reading. I am working with my Clio Power Deck cards. I'm going to do a 10 card Celtic Cross, and then I'm going to pull out a couple of Moonology cards. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, so I'd like to pay homage to Bas, Mayat, Yamaya, Shango, Osiris, and Ogun. Please give me infinite wisdom, knowledge, capability, and understanding as I do this reading. Let's say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and this is what I have for card 1. This is what the reading is on. 10 of Staffs. 10 of Staffs. I also have 9 of Staffs that fill out as well. So I'm going to say that this reading is in reference to someone that is trying to make a transition, or trying to make a how can I put it? Somebody that's looking for growth, meaning someone that's looking to expand on something. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to proceed. This is what I have what crosses over. It has 3 of Staffs. So something lets me know someone is looking to expand. Could it very well be that someone is looking to make a move where things will be favorable for you, or move in another direction? Let's proceed and see. This is what I have as above the situation right now. I don't know if it's something going on in terms of your relationship. Something lets me know that it seems as though there is a lot of emphasis on your relationship right now. A lot of emphasis on your relationship. There's a lot of focus on your relationship right now. Why? I don't know. I'm going to proceed to go a little further into the reading. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more insight. So this is what I have as the reason. 5 of Swords. Something lets me know that I don't know if it's some backstabbing or something going on in terms of your relationship right now. So could it very well be that you are in a relationship and your partner or whomever you're in that relationship with is stepping out on you? That could very well be it. Like this person is stepping out on you, maybe having an extramarital affair or actually cheating on you. This is what the cards presents. I don't know. You will best know your situation. So to the left I have King of Staffs. I feel as though it's the male that is doing it. So this reading is in essence to a woman. So it could very well be that your mate or husband, whomever, is stepping out on you. Like he is stepping out. Perhaps there is a prospect out there, and this person is looking to build something with this person without telling you. I don't think that this is a total shock to you, because typically when a person is unhappy or not getting the things they want, if they don't tell you verbally, it would be apparent non-verbally. So it's not necessarily, I'm not going to sit here and say that we are all mind readers and we could just, know. But there are telltale signs and red flags that will let you know when a person is uninterested and disengaged or not engaged. This is what I have right now. Ace of Staves. Something lets me know that he could this very well be somebody who has a hard time being told anything. It could very well be such as that. Like, this person here don't like nobody telling them nothing. They want to be the showstopper. They want everything about them. And when you don't jump whenever this person tells you to, he pitch a fit. So it's something very petty, minor things is what it lets me know. Like, this is a very petty thing. Now, this is what I have as the attitude, 6 of coins. I do feel as though this person, so what do you think about when you see this card? To me, it looks like somebody that is shamed, like they are shamed or what have you. So I do feel as though this person is going to feel some type of remorse or some type of guilt behind what they are doing, because there's no fact base behind it. There's no real true reason. I don't even think the person even wants to get out of the relationship. I think the person just wants his way. Being childish is what I feel, to put it in a nutshell. Oftentimes when we don't get our way, we will do things that is childish or childlike. That's what I feel. This is what I have as physically surrounded Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. I think it's going to be somebody that is a woman figure, or older woman figure, maybe a grandma or somebody that's going to let them know this is stupid, because it's going to get to a point where it's going to slip up. Like, oftentimes when a person is not used to doing something, like they don't have a real fact base behind it, and they don't really have merit to doing it, like they're not wholeheartedly into doing something like that, like it's out of character of them or what have you. Typically they have a hard time keeping it a secret. It will present itself. And I feel as though this is the type of person this person is. Like, like, say for instance, somebody that is groomed, or somebody that is seasoned at being a womanizer, will do it without blinking or twinkling of an eye, because this is what they do, However, you got wannabes out there, and I think this is such as that with the case with your whether it's a husband or a boyfriend or counterpart or whatever the case may be, this person does not know what he is doing. So he somehow, I don't know if he's been watching some type of drama programs or listening to, as I mentioned, taunting spirits, because oftentimes, the enemy seeks to kill, steal, and destroy. And once you begin to realize how spirituality works, you will oftentimes find that you have the instigators or the taunting spirits that will pump you up, and in essence, it is to gain insight about your intellect. Are you able to recognize, particularly if you call yourself a quote unquote Christian or a woman of God, man of God, or whatever the case may be, you're going to always be faced with some type of temptation. And I think this is such as it. So it's not to be mean, but I think it's being done to taunt this person. In other words, to laugh among this person. And that will show you how oftentimes people can have, like, they can know, but they don't really know. You catch my drift? Like, they're not totally blind, but it's like, it's fuzzy to the fact that they're being set up to be made to look like a fool, so to speak. And I think this is the situation with this person here. This person don't know nothing about what he is doing. He just simply up doing something is what that is. Plain and simple. So this is what I have here as card 9. It says the Chariot card. This is the Chariot card is the hopes, fears, and dreams card. Is what it is. So, in essence, it's gonna come to it's gonna come out. He's not a threat. He's not. It's nothing to be too concerned about. It's not a threat. That means nothing that you have to be too worried about. I won't be too concerned about it, but this is the outcome. But what I do show is that this relationship is not going to last that long because, although I don't believe it's in this person to do something like that, ultimately, if a person don't desire to be with you, regardless if they have the heart to cheat on you or tell you or not, just let it be. Don't go run up behind nobody that don't want to be bothered. Just bottom line. Alright, so I'm pulling out 2 Moonology cards, and hopefully this will work out for you on your endeavors. Hopefully this will work out for you. So I had mentioned a couple of episodes back. I said I was inspiring to get me a Ouija board, and I have put that into fruition. So it should be here pretty soon. Because I feel as though contacting the unseen or contacting spirit to assist you with things that everyday life's journeys and hardships and stuff is very, very relevant. As I like to say, asking you shall receive. So once you ask your ancestors to come in and protect you, shield you, provide you infinite wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, they would do so. You'll be geared to, if there's danger at the corner, you'll be geared to, somebody ran a red light. Let me see, the last 2 or 3 times I've been out, someone has ran a red light. And I'm going to tell you, that's how come, they say don't be negative, be optimistic. And I try to be optimistic and positive as best as possible, but you also have to be conscientious and aware. So this is to the wise. Don't be so quick to go through these lights, because you got people out here, their mind is, they're not managing their conditions properly. And they just do. And just drive. There's no, And make sure you're eating. If you're someone who drives for a living, such as a truck driver or particularly a 18-wheeler truck driver, you really have to be focused to do that job. You really have to be focused. So that means make sure you are eating properly, getting adequate rest and sleep. There's no disturbances. You cannot be distracted when you are driving those trucks. And I'm not, judging nobody, but I'm just giving a little word of advice because, I was actually at a crossroad and a couple of times where 18-wheeler just, virtually ran the red light, So we want to make sure that we're a little bit more conscientious and aware of our surroundings, okay? Now, I do understand that because these are thousands of pound vehicle, they can't just stop at the drop of a dime. So we want to do a delay in terms of green signals. So I think that should be something that be instituted, a green signal delay on roads that are traveled where there are whether it's box trucks or 18-wheelers or whatever, a green signal delay. So there won't be no just as soon as the light turn green. Okay? Because I've had that to happen, like I said, over the last 2 times I've been out where someone has ran the red light. Well, except for yesterday. The last 2 times prior to yesterday. So, okay, so I got my 2 Moonology cards. Now we are speaking to somebody who has a relationship where the person may be stepping out. The person may not be so shabby about the relationship, and they don't have the gumption or the balls to come forward and tell you because, a lot of times people don't want to convey those things and things of that sort. So I can understand that. But I don't think it's anything serious. This is what we have here. Says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So if this is a situation where you feel like you put a lot of time, effort into it, and it's like it's stale, and I say move forward. That's my suggestion. We want to proceed with the second card. It says, what do you need to release? What do you need to release, Wand and Moon? So this is what the question is that you need to ask yourself. What do you need to release? Well, of course, I just gave you the answer. If you are in a situation with someone and it appears as though they're disengaged and they are uninterested, uninvolved, well, maybe they need to be released from that situation. So, wish them well, on their endeavors in life, and hopefully they will find exactly what they're looking for, and we'll move forward from that. Now, so I was not going to pull out my Egyptian tarot, but I think I will go ahead and pull out one card. Yes, that I just mentioned about the delayed green light effect. That's something they need to be considering with that, because a lot of people out here are not focused, and it's sad, but they're not focused on the road. Like, it's a lot on their mind, a lot of things that they're dealing with, and it's not just over on the road, it's everywhere, So, all right, we're going to proceed to pull one Egyptian tarot. This is it. So it's 8 of swords, and if you take a look, we got the alligator there. All right, so I'm going to say what comes to mind when I see that there. You just have to You have to be very, very focused. That's the best way I can put it. Let me go and see if I'm able to pull up without cutting off. Pull up the Eight of Swords, Egyptian Tarot Eight of Swords card. And see what it gives me. Let's see. Alright, Egyptian Tarot. Egyptian Tarot Guide. This may not be the right one because I pulled up one the other day and it wasn't. And I want to say this is it. So that's not the right one that I had. Let's see if I'm able to pull that up. Doesn't look like I'm able to. Without wasting all this space. Delete. Alright, so that's not it either. Nope. Okay, so I'm just going to put in Eight of Swords. And then I'm just going to give you a definition of that. Eight of Swords Tarot Guide. Okay, so it says fear, terror, fear, feeling trapped, restricted, backed into a corner, hand tied, victimized, paralyzed by fear, terror, anxiety, feeling pressure, hopeless, helpless, powerless, silence, crisis, dilemma, drama, imprisonment, punishment, slavery, persecution, judgment, trial by jury, consequences, negative attitudes, psychological issues. So, that being said, this right here lets me know that you feel powerless in this situation. You feel powerless ultimately in this situation, or what have you, because I don't feel like this person is communicating effectively with you. As oftentimes we will have those issues in relationships where you feel as though the person does not communicate with you, they don't open up to you, and at the same time they won't let you go, but they don't want you to go, they don't want to go, but then they don't want to it's just like you know, between a rock and a hard place. I'm gonna pull out three. I'll pull out 3 angel cards. Yeah, so it lets me know that because of this lack of communication, that you feel backed up against the wall. You don't know how you can continue with this situation. I have card 1 here, leadership. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So in other words, you want to have to take power. Don't give people your power, even if you are in a relationship or even a marriage. Don't give people your power. Now, that's not to say you don't work on the relationship. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is just sit down, communicate with the person, let the person know, hey, this is your drawing board. If you're wanting to salvage the relationship, okay, let's seek some type of counseling and things of that sort if they desire to do so. If it continues to seem as though it's running stale and you're not getting nowhere with it, okay, well, look at other avenues that may be possible for you. Now, this is what I have here. Hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their love and blessings. So you want to help, you want to receive assistance from people here, but you also want to, a lot of people will tell you that once people have transitioned over or died, that they no longer communicate with us or around. I'm going to tell you, I beg to differ. So in a situation such as this, I do feel as though they will give you cute clues and help to guide your footsteps to go to the right direction, okay? Now this is what I have. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So that could very well be confirmation for you that this relationship, there needs to be some definitive measures in regards to your relationship. If it's something that can be salvageable, or if it's something that you need to move away from and go on to something else. Okay? So I am going to conclude this podcast as well as this Facebook Live tarot card reading. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or a topic for a future show, you are more than welcome to comment below. Until then, have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.